Hi, this is Bojana from Group 2, other members consisting of Minseo, Ruijie, and Meghan from 2D Game Design, course code DIGF 2013-302. This is the game demo for Andrea and Leo Through Time, and I already have the game booted, so let's go through it. This is our title card with our main menu. Has new game, continue, and options, but we're just going to choose new game. I am going through it because I wanted to display the sound, but didn't with the recording capture. Sorry. For the cutscene here, it's going to be explaining a bit of the lore of the world and the motivations for the player and why they have to play the game and find out what to do. They have to find parodied artworks, and these are the parodied artworks. We're going to be focusing this demo on the Campbell's Soup one, or the Brambles Goop one. The tablet item referenced is now here in another cutscene in the main world, and it explains more of the mechanics. So for interacting with artwork, for interacting with items so that you can actually photograph them, and referencing back with your menu with the escape button. For the menu, we have had it a little bit of coding difficulties, so it isn't entirely the UI that we want. Such as you'll see later, status will actually supposed to say information. But here's a bit more of the actual mechanics, and now we have to get going. Originally, it was supposed to say that Andrea is staying, but she is leading. For the movement here, I'm just displaying that we use the arrow keys or the click of the mouse to guide the player on a walking path. For actually speeding up your movement, you can press shift while also using the arrow keys. Just exploring the map a little bit more. We did put these roadblocks here just so people don't think that there is something to see, but the actual playable place is the supermarket. Here you see the items that we have to take photos of, and here if you just run over them, they don't do anything, but you have to click to interact, and it says you took a photo. Now if I press escape, yeah, I can see in my item menu the actual item that says you took a photo of a can. This, where status would be, this is where the actual artwork would be displayed and a list saying the items that you need. Originally, it was going to be maybe about 7 items because it is a more complex piece. However, we decided to simplify it for the demo. Just going through here, just showing the UI that this is pretty standard for RPG Maker MV, that we didn't really know how else to kind of edit it. But let's continue the demo. Let's get the tomato plant. You took a photo of a tomato. And just confirming, yep, it's in our inventory. This is also where we would see the finished artworks that you would complete. They would also be considered an item. And now we're just going to go to the dungeon aspect, which is the art gallery. For this time era, it would actually be showing in this case, an art gallery, but if it was the Rococo period, it would be Marie Antoinette's castle, and if it was the dinosaur age, it would be a cave. Here, just exploring a bit of the dungeon, we did have some hidden elements like this that in the future we would probably retexture, otherwise the character would have to just run into the wall and the player would have to just explore a bit more. But here we are, we found the piece, and since we have everything in our inventory, you did it, and the demo is complete. It gives a game over screen at the moment. It should say demo over. But I will just play through it one more time just to show how the other interactions go, that if you didn't complete the loop. Now, if you complete the loop, what would happen afterwards is if you completed all the art pieces for that specific era, you would then be put back in your time machine, kind of spaceship place, so that you can go to the next time era and complete more collections. And you can see here that since we don't have anything, it says you don't have everything you need. We're going to go back to the supermarket and just get another item, just one item out of the two, just to show that the loop still goes, the conditional branch still goes, that if you don't have everything, you can't use it. And yeah, you can see similar things. Here would be where a lot of other items and peppered throughout the world as well. for now that if we go back, you can actually see the actual tracking for the movement is pretty intuitive. It's simple, but it's pretty nice. And same thing, you don't have everything you need. So this is the end of the demo.